Finish that line. Crank that.
Soldier Boy!
Playdate.
Oh.
The
You're meant to
delay
make
in moving that off
It's
screen.
perfect! It's
It's
perfect!
perfect. The delay of moving off the screen was perfect. If you didn't see that on the whiteboard, watch that back here. Oh no! Get out of here! Get out of
No.
here!
No,
No,
we
that
keep
is
that on.
no.
Why?
But what is first of all? What is that? What is
It's a
that?
capture
What is
beast.
that Nokia brick with a wind up?
It's a catcher beast.
No, Soldier Boy, get off the screen.
We're not talking about Soldier Boy.
You've never heard of the catcher beast?
So,
No,
Cryscorde,
I actually haven't.
what is that? What is that yellow box? What is that?
This glorious piece of engineering is the Playdate console,
What is it? Though what
the game console.
does it do?
Tell us more about it.
You play games on it.
But if this is a sponsored segment, we're not really selling it.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
not-
think we are sponsored though, so
If
we're
it was
fine.
a sponsored segment, I'd be putting more effort into what I was saying.
Okay, let me get this on.
Alright, well, to provide a bit more detail, it looks like a simple game console at a glance. You know, small enough to fit in one hand, a D-pad, an A button, a B button, obviously a power button, and the hand crank, which is like a, well, kind of like a gimmick for the console, really. It looks interesting, and like they do try utilizing it in their games.
Oh,
It's a unique selling point.
Well, for
Yeah,
example, I heard that they were planning on having like a Flipnote style game or piece of software on the Playdate where you use the crank to like flip through the pages, you know, play the frames.
Mm-hmm.
So you can basically control like animation speed
Oh,
through
cool.
this Flipnote like that way.
Yeah, so I did a quick look on the actual page for this, and it says it's under, what is it? Is it 2 free games for 24 weeks? Something?
No, it's 24 free games altogether, and you get 2 games for free every week for 12 weeks after
Ah.
you boot up the console.
So, what do you do if you want like more games after?
Well, apparently there's going to be not only like a store for the game, store for the console, I mean, but there will apparently be support from itch.io to make your own
Yeah.
games.
See,
oh,
when I
There
read
is
about
also
this,
a
oh, go on.
Playdate developer store. It looks like it's software that you can make on your PC to, you know, make your own custom game for the Playdate. So, you know, that seems like it could be interesting. Really see what people make with this software.
I mean,
because when I was reading about this, my mind was immediately taken to. Okay, here's one. Mentioned the iToy last week. That got some cool about. Anyone remember the Ouya?
no.
The what?
It was like it was an Android-based, sort of like a plug-in. It was like a mini console that like plugged into your TV and allowed you to play.
Oh, think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like developer-made games,
Oh God, yeah, I remember.
but you
now.
also had to buy like half of them.
I remember it, and they were basically just mobile games.
Yeah,
I think I do remember that actually. You know,
it sounds like that, but in
It
a
flopped.
handheld and possibly more successful.
but the Ouya flopped. Like,
Yeah,
but,
the
but,
Ouya
but
flopped.
what kind of
hard.
games is it? Because I'm thinking if you have the numpad, or the D-pad and the A
If
and
there's
B,
not a fishing game on this thing,
if there's
it
not
has a
if
crank.
there is not Game Boy games on there, this could be Game Boy games. You could
I'm
port Game Boy
looking at-
games.
I'm looking at the well, some of the games now. One of them I can't remember the name of, but I do recognize. It's like a game where you play as a robot and you use the crank to have it walk forwards and backwards. And I think it's like you can go forwards and backwards in time depending on which way you walk. There looks to be a couple of RPG games.
We have a golf game.
Demon Quest 85.
Wait, why 85? Where's the other 84?
No idea. There's one called Inventory Hero. There's one that appears to be called 360 Degrees, so that'll definitely have the crank involved.
Where's the other 359 degrees?
Shut up.
All around you.
And there's one called Questy Chess, which is a role-playing chess simulator.
There's one called Snack.
Pick a number between 1 and 24, and I'll pick one of the random games to look at.
21.
Okay.
21. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 15, 18. 21. Battleship Godios. Let's have a look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, there's no article. It just says the name.
Whoa.
Oh,
Is it just battleships? Could
It's
be.
Battleship Godios.
what's Godios?
No idea.
Well, it's not like a cheese.
It's
But
like
yeah,
a Gouda.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have a
Battleship
look at the game
cheese.
catalog because there do appear to be more.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it looks like there are a ton of other games that people have made already. There's one here called Orbo, and it looks like it's got a really good. Here, I'll see if I can put the picture on the whiteboard for you guys to see.
Yeah.
It's called Orbo. It appears to be sci-fi, and it has like uncannily like high quality graphics, at least for the preview image. And,
Wait, that brings me on to. I just want to ask a question. What is the actual quality of it? What is the quality of that screen? What are the capabilities of the software and hardware?
I'd assume it's
it
probably
appears-
going to look like a Game
It
Boy.
appears to be like black and white, similar to a Game Boy in terms of design. Yeah,
Does it have a backlight?
I'm not sure actually.
Oh, rubbish! Boo!
Might do.
Boo!
It might do. You never know.
Surely it has a backlight in this day and age, moron.
I need
Saying
my
that like I own the
hashtag.
game.
I need my back to have light.
But yeah, I've got like a picture up there of
Fancy
preview
thumbnail.
image for Orbo.
Is that the quality? Is that the bit quality of the game?
This is a scam. They're cubes, not
I
orbs.
can't. I
If
can't.
if you guys would actually look at it yourself, you'd see the bit quality. I sent you a link.
Oh,
to
it has
the-
Bluetooth. Would you reckon we
Yeah,
could
it
like
has
Bluetooth Soldier Boy to it, and we can actually crank that to the crank that?
Yeah,
Oh my.
you can buy like this thing where it's like a 4-in-1. If I'll just quickly find it, it's
Imagine like Dance Dance Revolution with that. Just halfway through, you have to crank
try
it.
and find the thing.
That's cool.
Here it is, the stereo dock. It charges the Playdate. It has stereo Bluetooth speaker, and it says it's a pen holder with a nice pen, but I think that might be a stylus maybe.
I was going to say, do they mean a stylus?
I mean, apparently it has touchscreen if so, but if not, then I don't know why they'd include a pen with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a charging dock. Oh, and I did see that there's a mirror screen option. You can get like a application for your desktop where you can have the Playdate game on your PC.
Oh, that'd be perfect for
Oh,
like
pretty cool.
doing
Yeah, like,
gameplay.
you still
Yeah.
use a console for actually playing, but it displays both on your screen and on the desktop.
So I'm guessing the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is for the in-game store then, maybe.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Apparently, if you use the crank while downloading something, it makes it go faster.
I don't see how that would work though.
Even do I, but
I
that's
can't
what they
crank
claim.
my Wi-Fi to go faster.
Crank power.
Maybe they just make it slower on purpose.
Virgin
and, like,
Media
have
was
it as a-
shit. Cranking is not going to affect it.
It's a placebo.
Yeah,
No,
like you were saying, they might
it's
actually make
like,
it slower on purpose.
I was saying maybe they make it worse on purpose so that they can have like the game.
I think I know why Brian is muted. Don't look at the whiteboard.
He's muted anyway.
muted
He's
anyway.
he's cranking so hard right now.
Yes, because he's bought one, because apparently these things came out in late 2022.
Wait,
Really?
what?
Yeah.
Out
But-
of curiosity, how much do they go for?
I think I actually did see.
in-
Oh, you know
in,
what? I
um,
think I did
in-
see something
in-
about this like a while back now. It does.
This is what I've
I
never
think I
heard
did.
of these
I
things.
think I actually did see something about this quite a while back.
Guys, let me cook. In terms of dollars, it's 199. I don't know what that is in UK pounds.
It does say
That's- wow.
here. No, the specs here.
$2.90.
You lie. The specs say 179 plus taxes and shipping.
That's probably
Well,
like
I searched it
$2.90.
up, and it doesn't give me
So-
the
so-
option to search on
It
shopping.
says for me 199 plus taxes and shipping. I
Oh,
don't
you're
know
being
what
robbed.
Oh, here we go.
If I find one on eBay,
On
Basically,
Wish.
They are
in
getting quite
dollars-
expensive.
In dollars, it's 200.
Can we get it on
idea
Temu?
what,
If you
Maybe.
really want it to blow up, yes.
AliExpress.
I'll wish it
Wish you'll get it here by 2029.
for sale.
Yeah, it was made by a company called Panic.
Oh,
Well, apparently Panic made Untitled Goose Game.
wait, really? Is it the
So
same
this
people?
Is made by the people that made by the same company that made Untitled Goose Game.
I searched it on eBay, and funnily enough, just a yellow Game Boy console.
Has someone stuck like a piece of plastic on the side so it looks like a crank? But it does absolutely fuck all.
No, it's just the Game Boy.
I think he's saying the Playdate looks like the Game Boy.
I know what you're saying. Oh my god.
There is actually one on eBay
Is there?
for $259.99.
Yeah, you'd be better off just ordering it from the Playdate website.
Yeah.
Surely they're not that big, are they?
Oh no.
No,
They've
if
got to
you
be
look at-
small.
Oh,
No,
there's
if you look
one
at,
for
like-
$122 with 10 bids.
Oh, quick,
Whoa.
bid on the Playdate for the WoW podcast.
Get in
God,
there now.
They are tiny.
Yeah, if you look at like the website, like the most recent link I sent, you can see it literally fits in a single hand.
That's what she
Not-
said.
Yeah.
not like with a closed fist, but
That's what she said.
To
Shut
you.
up, Luke.
Fuck off.
Yeah, to Luke. Well, anyway, yeah, the console itself is pretty small, but apparently they make sure to have like quality control so it doesn't break and it feels comfortable and everything.
Can I crush it in one hand?
It's literally 7 by 7 centimeters.
Sorry.
You're gonna need
That's
that
like that's
at
ridiculous.
least they put like the mirror screen thing where you can have it displayed on your PC screen.
So you can make it bigger.
But if it doesn't have a fishing minigame in it,
Oh yeah,
then Catch a Beast has outdone it in every way for me.
yeah. Because I think like the real is just, it's just a perfect.
I'm looking, it doesn't seem to have like a fishing game in the 24 games, but there are like plenty, on the
That is unbelievable. How can they not have a game
there is a cycling game, it looks like.
Yeah. that a smaller handheld
Cycling.
console that was sold in
Tour
like
de
the
France.
Entertainer?
Tour de France 2K24.
There probably is a fishing game. It's just
Yeah, there's got to
we
be,
haven't
surely.
seen
There's
it
gonna be a bike game. It's called Tour de France
yet. No,
2K24.
there is a bike game. It's called Grand Tour Legends.
When did this Catch a Beast come out? I must know. I
They-
feel like it's like 2006.
Well, it does look like straight out of my childhood.
Yeah,
See,
it's-
my
I had
question
one of
is-
them. I had a
Style
Catch a Beast.
Did you actually?
I had a Catch a Beast. Yeah.
Still got it?
My question is, does it
my
No, I
have a
lost it.
speaker?
Oh,
My
fuck
brothers
off.
had like a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance that I went on. Like
Surely it has a speaker, this thing.
the first time I ever went to my high school, like for a couple of days before we started, on the first, in fact, no, on both of them days, I took a Game Boy Advance with me and I just played on it when we weren't doing anything. The like Crash Bandicoot game where you meet Spyro.
Oh no, not that. No, not that cluster.
Oh, we were talking about that before.
Yeah, funny enough, me and
Let-
Zach were actually
let-
talking about
let's
this in the
not
car
go off on a
before,
tangent
and I said
here.
how shit it was.
Let's not go off on a tangent, okay?
You're the one who brought up the Crash Bandicoot game.
I'm saying don't go on a tangent of talking about why you
Oh
think
no,
it's bad.
I just said it was shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay. But yeah, I'm guessing like
Wow.
I'm seeing a racing game here as well for the Playdate that might use the hand crank, like for picking up speed.
Mm.
Can you imagine like Mario Kart if you actually had to use like bike pedals to go fast?
Imagine the crank for the gear shifts. Or it works
yeah,
like an,
maybe.
or like works like an RC, like an RC car, like where you got like that trigger and it's got the wheel on the side which you turn. That's how you could work it. Be the
Oh
steering
yeah,
wheel.
like turn the crank.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah,
like you get a lot of
with,
puzzle
like,
games with
an-
this.
Has it got
with, like, an
haptic
analog-
feedback? Has it got
with an
haptic?
analog. What was that?
Has it got like the PlayStation 5 controller triggers? Like, has it got that? Has it got like responsive haptic feedback or something?
I don't know what that means.
Is it haptic feedback where it affects how hard it is to pull the trigger?
Yeah, I believe that's haptic.
Yeah, can we get
There's haptic
haptic-
feedback where it makes the controller vibrate. Or is it both?
I don't know. But either way, the thing that they've got on the PlayStation 5 triggers, can we get it on the crank so it's like to be harder to crank? If you like, for example, the fishing game, it gets harder to crank.
Oh yeah, that'd be.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be cool, but it might break if you try doing that on a 7
Yeah, you try
centimetre
forcing it and
console.
like snaps.
Yeah.
I try.
Can you use it to crank that soldier ball?
I cranked it too hard. It fell off.
Oh no!
I snapped it off. I cranked it too much.
You should see a doctor about that. Anyway,
What do you tell you about cranking it? So yeah, there is also a Playdate cover.
having a crank.
There is also like a Playdate cover, which is a
Yeah,
protective
I saw that.
protective case, which apparently is magnetic. so like it's not going to slip off, and
It costs
Uh,
$30 just for the
no,
cover.
I'm gonna walk through the pots of pans aisle and everything's gonna come flying at me.
I mean, it's like specialized for the Playdate console, and that'll be less than 30 quid because pounds are worth more than dollars to some degree, I think.
Oh yeah, I can keep my keys attached to my Playdate.
The display for the screen is 400 by 240 1-bit.
Wow.
Why is it called a Playdate?
Yeah, that signifies something
I mean, they
like a
can't call it
dating sim.
They can't call it a PlayStation, can they?
Well, no, because in America, whenever you when you're young and you have like friends over, they call it a play date.
I know,
Don't
but
they?
the
So they'll
thing
just call it
is,
going to your mate's house.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we call it,
thing
but
is,
they're not British. They've
that's-
got to be different.
Oh, yeah.
they've got to call it Play something. And,
Can't they just call it
there's
the
only
Cranky
so many
Dank?
names.
No, because that's just
If they called it the
Not normal.
Crank that, would they get sued?
Just call it Cranky Dank.
Cranky Kong?
Ah, more Nintendo lawsuits.
Oh no, not again.
I don't know. I
How-
just feel like with the name they
how
could
about
have
The
how
play.
about we
Crank
move
it.
on to the Defo battle?
The Crankomatic.
I think that no, because it's not Wallace and Gromit.
or crank it. Crank it just sounds like a game in general.
Penny, I made a
Crank
Crankinator.
Brought me Crank it over.
Ah, Penny the Platypus. You've
Oh,
come
no.
to see my Crankinator.
Okay, so are we moving on to the Defo battle now?
Oh, I didn't know we're doing it for battle.
I don't
Oh,
know,
go
maybe
for it.
this
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, alrighty then.
Brian
So I
said
think
he's got to
we've
go in 10 minutes, so we'll have to do it quick. But yeah, we got a bit of time.
yeah sound.